Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you were quite surprised to see me. I am haven't been on in quite some time. Well, not really, but I just figured out something. All right. I just figured out something. And so that's what I needed to do. So I am doing that. I need to bring this here. It's amazing at what happens when you get inspired to do something right before you go on. So that's what happened just now. So you're all seeing the inner workings of how I can get, um, as we say, kill two birds with one stone. And so that's typically what is happening right now. And so I am thankful that this thought came to me. Happy Monday. Happy going into Tuesday. So I did a pre-shuffle. Every now and then I'm led to do a pre-shuffle. Because I wanted to know what is the topic surrounding the reading. And so I wrote down those points and I'll share with them later, but first I want to see what is going to come out in this reading. I have already cleansed and prepared the space. And so now I am just wondering what is going to come out. And again, that's because there is a lot of there's a lot of stuff that's happening, right, in the world. And when there's a lot of stuff that's happening, we don't know where we are, which is why I do the spiritual progress reports. We don't know what's happening until it happens, right? We don't know which blessings are coming towards us. We don't know what tragic events is coming towards us until they happen. And so that is what I want to know, because there is this new wave, new chances, new opportunities that I feel is coming our way. And so that's what I want to understand a little more. So I'm just going to go ahead on into the reading because um, let's just dive in, right? So if this is your first time viewing me, welcome to the Healing Room. This is where you can find out all the things that you need in order to fix the situation, heal what's happening. I am a tool for spirit to use as spirit pleases. So you will see me operate in a multitude of gifts. But on this channel and for this, give, I use cards. Every now and then, spirit will tell me not to use the cards. But either way, this message, especially if it's found its way to you, either someone sent this to you or it popped up on your feed, this message is meant for you. These are timeless readings I'm hearing the name Sherry. So if your name is Sherry or if you know a Sherry, listen to the reading, the entire reading first. And if you feel like this is for Sherry, please share it with her. Or if you are Sherry, this is really for you. And Spirit wants you to pay attention to what is happening. There it is. All right. So let's see what has come out. So the first card that came out is the King of Wands. King of Wands is here. Means for whoever this reading applies, you're taking charge of the moment right now. It is Aries energy, meaning going forward, taking leadership, and basically doing what you need to do, right? Because when you do certain things, right, when it's time for you to take charge, it's like it's hard for me to talk right now because I have a visual and it's all coming in very quickly. So maybe this is a change for most of you. It's almost like a rush, uh, which will explain. I had a rush feeling last night and to do something like this urgency, just like I have to do this right now. Um, but that's how this thing is coming in for you. It's like there's this urgency, this rush to take charge, to be the king, right? And you haven't been in that energy. You haven't always been in that energy. You've been more so in a, I don't even want to say, well, yeah, a passive energy. And but now it's you're taking charge, and people are not going to understand how to take you. They're not going to understand how or why you do certain things because it's out of the norm for them to see you in that type of energy. Hope that makes sense. I really do. Next, Four of Wands is here. Celebrations. Like a lot of people say that this is the marriage, but it's also celebration card. Um, So there is a celebration, a marriage of what have you, of something, right? So it could be business features, it could be an actual marriage, it could be however that thing looks for you. It could be you accepting a concept of something, accepting new ideologies, accepting a part of yourself that you previously disregarded. So say like in this space, right? I am a seer. I am a multitude of things, right? And I've always known that I was a seer, but there's also certain aspects of myself that I did not quite accept because I was like, that's not me, that's not me, that's not me. It was me. And it's because of what people taught me, not fully understanding what comes with being spiritual. Like I have always been spiritual all my life, especially for those who've never seen me before. I have always been spiritual ever since I was a little kid. I've had a series of events that happened to me as a child, and so I didn't understand what they were. I just knew I went through certain things, right? And then I later find out that some of those things they were demonized, they were talked bad upon. And so I was like, I don't want to affiliate myself with anything that's bad. But then when you start to learn the truth on things, you realize that it's nothing bad about it. Now, Can it be bad? Yes. But that is depending on the person that is using that particular gift and their intentions for using that particular gift. Because how someone use their gift determines the outcome of how that gift is used. For example, we always say, we always talking about gun control, gun control, gun control, right? And then there's this argument. I've been doing some reading, but there's this argument that says guns aren't bad, people are bad. The people that use them for a wrong intention is bad. And that's how you have to look at spirituality. Spirituality is not bad, it is the intentions that people have that make it bad. And that is how spirituality and certain spiritual practices get a bad rep. And it's because the person with the negative or the bad intention has made it very loud and clear that I came here to destroy some things, and that's all people see. The next card, wow, now this card flipped back over, so I don't even know what this card is. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. It's that energy of not really knowing. It's that I don't have a lot of money. It's that energy. And what I'm getting is that, and this actually came out in the pre-shuffle, so that's why I laughed. Um, you don't have to worry about this Five of Pentacles. The King of Wands make things happen. And then with this unionship card, whatever this unionship is, it's like with this unionship, you don't have to worry about ever um, needing again. You don't have to worry about lacking again because it's not going to come. It's like no, like even when you think, oh man, I'm down to my last like $400. What am I going to do? I need to do this. I need to do that. You know, Spirit is like, don't even worry about it. You have more than enough. Even you, it's like you've manifested this thing and you just don't see it yet, but it's here. It's here. I said this before. I want to say a few weeks ago. It's the equivalency of you ordering something and you're like, oh, I can't wait for it to get here. I can't wait for it to get here. Oh, I can't wait for it to get here. Or I can't wait for it to get here. And it's like it's here. It's made its way here. You just have to wait until it arrives. Like it's already made it to the shipyard. It just needs to get to your address, wherever you are. That's the energy that I'm picking up. It's like you don't have to worry about lacking because what you need is here. It just has to get to you, make itself known. I'm being urged to go to the next card. Yeah, it's I have to show them together because you go from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, which also came out in the pre-shuffle. So it's like you're having, and the Ten of Pentacles, mind you, does have a family card. There's a family there. There's unionship. It's everything that you need, all the resources. Because I look at Pentacles as not just monetary, but resources. You have all the resources that you need at your fingertips with this unionship. So for some of you, it really is a relationship card. This for some of you, this looks like the person that you will marry, especially since we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. That's a unionship that's going to prove to be prosperous. There we go, because I almost forgot that word. Excuse me just a second. Okay. It's proven itself to be prosperous. And whenever you think about prosperity, Again, you do not have to just think about money. Prosperity could be happiness. It could be for whatever reason this thought is coming to me, so I'm just going to use this thought. But it's like it's almost like you winning the lottery or you're winning something and they say, "Oh, you won free groceries for a year." You don't have to ever worry about purchasing groceries. And it's like, okay. And so you go to the grocery store and you cash it in. It's that energy for me. It's you don't have to worry about a thing. I'm hearing that song now. Don't worry about a thing. If you know that song, you know that song. Um, it's that Richie Rich energy. Um, like, yeah, I want to do this. If you've ever seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not, please go watch that movie or go look at the what is it, like the movie clip of it. Um, like, because you know how like you can get on YouTube and watch clips of movies. That's what I mean. But there's instead of being the person that does not have friends, right? It is you have this money. You're being engrafted into this family if you don't already, right? Or if you are the person that has the money, you're going to draft in your person um, to these riches as well, because that person will also prove to be beneficial to you. So it's like you're going to be beneficial to each other. And I'm seeing the other 10 of Pentacles because I use an entirely total different deck, and I use these cards as the clarification cards. But in that particular deck, you do see like the two people standing there, and it's like this unionship will prove to be prosperous. It will prove to be a unionship and a partnership that is strong. I mean, it has to be strong because you're building a foundation. That's what I'm seeing, especially with this 10 of Pentacles. So with this 10 of Pentacles, I want you to look closely. It is a whole foundation. It's a pyramid, foundational. The next card is the Empress card. You're in your Empress energy. You know what's happening. You know what it is. As one of my good friends and sisters say, you know what it is. You know what it ain't, and you know what it is going to be. And with this Empress energy, she's balanced in every area of her life. So, say if you've been going through a lot of chaos, it's like now all of a sudden you're at an ease. You don't have to worry about things. This person got it for you. Any need or any want that you want, this person got it for you. So I want you to look at it. The Empress here is like, I'm just sitting back and relaxing and enjoy the flowers. I'm embracing this love. I know y'all saw that big heart at her feet. I'm just going to take in all this love. My love has brought me. I'm hearing the song. On the first day of Christmas, my true love brought to me, gave to me. You know, I'm hearing the song. I can't recall the words, but I'm hearing that part. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. And and it also kind of goes along with the pre-shuffle, which I'm going to go ahead and show you the pre-shuffle because I see another card that's with the pre-shuffle. And I mean with the pre-shuffle with this new deck. So in the pre-shuffle, The King of Pentacles came out and the Queen of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. What I got out of that is the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups are two different types of people. You have the King of Pentacles is the very serious minded one. So if you're the serious minded one, your person is going to be the complete opposite of you. They're going to be flighty. They're going to be the um I'm trying to think of mm, hold on. Grace and Frankie. There we go. Think of Grace and Frankie if you've ever seen that show. If you haven't, it is if you haven't, it's where two older women who are friends already, they bond, their bond gets even stronger. I don't want to give you the full premise, but just know this, that Grace is a businesswoman. She's by the book. She's very particular about certain things. Frankie, on the other hand, is this artist. She's hippie. She's vegan. She's the child of the earth. She's the complete opposite. And for my people who've never seen that, but you've seen a different world, it's oh gosh, it's Freddie and it's Whitley. It's Freddie and Whitley for those who know that reference. And so when you get these two people together, you're like, that's never going to be a match. But for you, it is. And it's this Ten of Pentacles. So again, you're building a foundation and it's going to work. The next two cards that came out was the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles for me is when you have everything. It's like you have everything that you could ever want. You just pick it. And with the Five of Pentacles coming out, it was for this particular deck, it's a little girl going like this because the door is shut, but then right beside the door is the key. And so Spirit said, you don't have to worry about lacking anymore because you already know that you have everything that you need. It's in your reach. You just get it. Because the Nine of Pentacles for that deck is a lady picking fruit off the trees. And so if you're the Five of Pentacles and you're like, oh, I can't do this. I should also say that the Five of Pentacles came in reverse. And it's like, you no longer have to think about what you can't do anymore because you understand that you can do it because you have the access that you didn't think that you had before. You now see that I do have the access. I do have the resources. I do have the people in my corner that will pour into me and be my investors should I need it, right? You no longer have to worry about these things because it's at your grasp. You can just pull it from your deck however you need to. And then the last card that came out, which is the last card in this deck, is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is you don't have to worry anymore. In this deck, I love how it's depicted, right? Because you see the sword and the swords are right over the sun, which means that you was in a dark place and now the swords have to retreat because the sun is coming out. The sun is brightening up the day for you. The sun is letting you know that it is okay to be okay. Another card that came out in the pre-shuffle was the Knight of Pentacles because I wanted to know what was the overall energy of the pre-shuffle. And these words came to me. You have been on a journey and you've left and you are leaving your mark. And you will The way that you were leaving your mark is that you were leaving your riches. Not to say that you were losing riches, but it was to the point of, so remember how just a few minutes ago I was talking about the investors? You know that you have investors. It's like you left such a good impression on people that when the time comes and you said, "Hey, I need some investors," they will say, "I'll be an investor because I remember when you did this for me. I remember when you said this to me. I remember." And the person was walking and the pentacles was following behind him. Now, on his backpack, there was a star. And Spirit said, people follow the stars, meaning that for some of you, you're going to become a star in your respective fields. Some of you will become a actual famous star that everybody gets a chance to know, but you become this star that people is like, I have to follow this person. I have to see how this person is going to help me get to the next level of my life. And it's because of you having this new dawn. Because not only is the sun running away the swords, but it's also shining a light on you that is so noticeable. Because guess what? When the sun is on you, everybody sees you. When the sun is out, you can see everything that you couldn't see in the dark. So that says that you're going to be highlighted, you're going to be lightened in front of people. I just heard that for some of you, you're going to be a beacon for other folks, sort of like a lighthouse. And I just recently mentioned a lighthouse. For some of you, you're going to be a lighthouse for others because you're going to be able to lead them where they have to go. I know it's on my other channel. On my other channel, also dealing with healing, um, we talk about different things. But yesterday's topic was about leadership. So maybe that's for me. But in the talk about leadership, it was you have to understand that when you are a leader, people are looking at you for guidance and direction. And you have to understand when it's time for you to guide someone and when it's time for you to motivate someone, because a lot of people get the two mixed together. I don't know how, but they do. Overall energy, 3 of Wands. I told you, you're going to be working together. I'm hearing things are going to work out in your favor. Things are going to work out. So it's a lot of people that think that, like I said, whenever you get to the last little bit, you think, oh, this is it. And Spirit is like, you don't have to you don't have to think like that, because it's like those opportunities. What I'm getting is like a prayer that I prayed. So that's why I kind of chuckle. But what I'm getting is that the opportunities that you didn't have before, you will have. It's like the doors are opening now for you. I feel like I need to give you a message card. That's what I'm getting. Oh, this one, that is, but there it is. This is the one. This is from the Light Worker Oracle. It's one of my favorite decks. One of my first few Oracle decks. Butterflies. I've been seeing this a lot lately. So for some of you, it's definitely a transformation period. I'm gonna show that to you, but that's not the card. This is the card. So I'm going to show you this card because this is like the posture that you was in before. It says grounding. You've been stooping low. You've been nurturing the seeds that you've planted. But now I'm here. I like I heard it's time for you to stand up. And that's important because the card that is meant for this reading is the Merkaba Spiritual Protection. It's time for you to stand up and claim what is rightfully yours. It's time for you to embrace the fact that you now, the seeds that you have planted and have manifested, and it's showing you something beautiful. It's now time for you to actually enjoy what you've been nurturing. And again, you don't have to worry about lack. You don't have to worry about the things that you had to, the things that you worried about before. You no longer have to worry about those because it's time for you to stand up. Those things had you bent over. Those things had you in a posture where you felt bad about yourself. And Spirit is like, no, 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 no. Now it's time for you to hold your head up high. It's now time for you to be recognized for the things that you have been doing because you've been doing these things wonderfully and in secret for some of you. You've been doing a lot of things behind closed doors, and now I'm going to reward you openly. That's that type of energy. So, Merkaba spiritual protection. Being open to receive is a way to gain empowerment, strength, and all manner of assistance. To enhance receptivity, it can help. It can help. Uh, I guess it meant to say it can be helpful to declutter and cleanse your energy field. There we go. This allows for that which is not rightfully yours to shed. Sometimes this will include the disowned thoughts and feelings of others. When you release these thoughts and feelings, a spaciousness will grow within you. Then you can receive more of what is rightfully meant to be for you, your divine good in all ways. And I will say that I felt with this, I, especially with the other messages that has come out, a lot of you have already released things, and now you're at the reaping stage. And so, if you haven't released yet, this is letting you know that there are some things that you're going to release. It says an open, sensitive person can easily become energetically overloaded. From physical pain to emotional and psychological tension, an overload does not feel good. You may even feel like you are carrying others on your back or in your head. The added weight can drag your naturally light vibration down into anguish, doubt, fear, or despair. We just talked about that with the grounding. You've been in this posture, and Spirit wants you to stand up. Your inner vision, too, may be obscured by the overload. That can make it hard to discern what is yours and what belongs to another. Whether experiencing overload to your system is an unusual occurrence for you, or you have a tendency to absorb and process others' energies, common for healers, psychics, and mediums, artists, and other sensitive, open people. You will benefit from a spiritual cleansing. Afterwards, you may feel less inclined to connect with particular people or work on certain ideas, even if they seem very important before the cleanse. This means that you are freeing yourself from others' input and discerning the true priorities of your own heart. To accept a spiritual cleansing now, repeat the invocation below and then relax for as long as you need. With the oracle and resting face down, with the oracle card resting face down over any part of your body that you intuitively feel can use spiritual cleansing. You can repeat this process daily for 3 days or up to 3 weeks if you feel that you need it. Your rest can be for several minutes or up to a half an hour or more. If you fall asleep doing your cleansing, that can allow for an even deeper clearing. And I'm going to stop there because remember, what did I say? Empress, resting. She doesn't have to do much. Pay particular attention to what you sense immediately after your cleansing. It is a time when you may become very aware of just who or what has been draining you and be able to lovingly but firmly say, "You must leave my energy field now and not return without my express verbal permission. Of my own free will, so be it." This oracle is also confirmation for those of you who have been questioning if a relationship, person, or situation has been draining you or transferring negative energies or thoughts into your energy field. Your insights are correct, and you can now use this energy clearing process to remove the cords of attachment and release any negative energy from that person or situation. So, before I get into the invocation, the last thing the Spirit is saying is to cleanse. Remember, even with this card, you've been in this posture, you've been nurturing and nurturing and nurturing. What I'm seeing right now is that you know how, I mean, if you've never gardened, you don't know, but if you've ever gardened or if you ever planted plants, you know that after digging in the dirt, getting your hands dirty, planting, putting the plants into the ground or the seeds into the ground, and in watering and putting the nutrients. Sometimes people use Miracle Grow or other like things to help the plant grow. After you have done that, you are dirty, you are sweaty, you're no longer smelling fresh. And guess what? You have to cleanse. So this is that same type of energy. Spirit is saying you have to cleanse. That was interesting. Spirit is saying you have to cleanse. Just a second there. It's weird. Okay, we'll figure that out later. But you have to cleanse. Oh wow. So the invocation. I call upon unconditionally loving divine protection. The sacred chamber of light, the Merkaba of divine light is around me now. I choose of my own free will, under divine authority and grace, to release any and all connections, content, and contaminants that do not serve me. Through unconditional love, I choose of my own free will to take my life journey in the most joyful and loving way possible. I open to divine grace for cleansing and protection of my integrity at all times. I am free to simply be in the truth of me. May all beings be blessed and protected. May all beings be happy and free through my own free will. So be it. So, and one of the suggestions that I would say is that, just like the card said, to continue to, if you want to cleanse, you can use this. Since I have shown you the card, what I will say is take this energy, right? Take this message, and as you're playing it, have it on your heart, especially the invocation. If you have to rewind it and play the invocation that I read, or if you have to pause the video and have the card sitting on your heart or wherever you need it. I really feel like this is a heart space thing for some of you. Not to say that you have to get your heart right, but it's healing your heart space even more. That's what I'm getting. So take what applies to you, leave what is rest for someone else. Please share this video with those that you feel like need to hear this video. And join me for the next Spiritual Progress Report. Have a good night.